something wrong with that.
Now, I am personally I take great pride in this uniform because I design it, okay? And so there are 3 schools in District 11 that are wearing Mr.Miller design uniforms, and you can kind of see the evolution of my design. Cohen was the first one I did, they're still wearing those uniforms. Fred was the next one I did, and then now I got the Schaumburg. I finally got it right on Schaumburg, okay? And if you go look at the other 2 schools, you'll see some of the flaws that I screwed up on, okay? And they're pretty obvious once you get to it, but you know, you live in it. So, starting from the top and working our way down. First thing, this is an ostrich coat. It is actual ostrich feathers. I mean, some knucklehead goes out there chasing those huge birds and getting these feathers out of them. It makes me very happy, okay? And also it has sparkles, little mylars in there, and that's because it's being light, okay? So that under the window blows just a little bit, and you'll sparkle again. Adding more energy to the condition that will strengthen the shield, okay? These cannot be touched by human hands. So if you're in the hand, your hat up, be very careful with how you place your hat. Always place it bottom on something. Don't just drop it off to the side. This could get wet. It could get dirty. We don't want that to happen. They're very, very expensive. The only people that put on the flowers are the flowers.
That should be cool. That should be cool.
If you ever notice, they wear gloves. Like a spring. And the only time that you get flu is right before a performance. Okay? So it'll be like minutes before you have to go play. Parents will be coming up and putting these into your head. Okay? The reason is we keep up in cases so they're safe from dirt, water, and human hand oil and all that stuff. And so we don't want you to have we don't want you to get into that any longer than absolutely necessary. Okay? Then we get to the hat. Okay? The hat, as I mentioned, you don't need sunglasses to wear the hat right. You wear it down, pulled over your eyes. Okay? Couple reasons. A, on a sunny day, you can turn down your eyes. Okay? B, it forces you to look up like this when you march and play. So right away, you're marching with that stance. We're always saying, get your chins up, get your chins up. You naturally have to have your chin up because otherwise you won't be able to see where you're going. Okay? And lastly, we don't want people to see your actual facial details. The idea of a marching band is everybody looks the same. And so there's almost an anonymity when you guys are on the field or on parade, and people really aren't sure. You know, your mom says, oh yeah, where is it? They don't say white shorts, okay? That's what we want. We don't want people to really be able to recognize you. You know, it's not like you're all in the witness protection program, okay? So we got to keep that down. One last thing, if you touch this, some people have leather with your hands, you're going to leave fingerprints on it. So don't touch the bill of your hat unless you're using a glove, okay? Otherwise, this is on the side. Okay? Coming down, he is wearing his earring. Yes, okay? So he's got a little diamond post. That's fine. You know, if you got to make an old-fashioned statement, that's okay. You don't want anything to dangle or move. Right? Nice haircut, nothing's touching the collar. Okay, this is exactly how the back quality should look. Okay? He's got that cape on, which is nicely draped. Okay? Turning back around, the jacket fits very well. He's wearing a sash. It's all Velcro. It is Velcro tight. You don't want to have that roll. This material actually, this is material, and so underneath the light on Friday night, it shimmers. Again, who thought of that? I don't know. One of the issues about this is this cannot be dry cleaned or pressed because it's got like a plastic vinyl substance. So, if you decide to send your uniform, let's say, okay, Septemberfest is going to be a hot one, and if you're anything like me, I sweat like a pig, okay? So I dress the jacket, I walk in with it, I'm just going, oh, that's going right to the cleaner. Make sure that this does not go to the cleaner because they'll try and press it, and they will destroy it. It'll actually burn. It'll just melt. And this thing's about, I think, in the neighborhood of about $55. Okay? Same thing with this. You don't sweat I'll tell you. Because again, it took me three schools to get it right, okay? When we wear white gloves, we have a black uniform. We used to wear white gloves here. Students would be playing, and every once in a while you get an attention, and some of you guys have no self-control. And so you'll just see this. Okay? On a sea of black uniforms, out underneath the light, that's white gloves, like a beacon. And so even though you're at attention, and everybody's close to that attention, all of a sudden you see this glove, like do this, or something like this, it stands out. It just stands out. So with the black gloves, we've now solved your picture. Okay? Not to say that I want to see anybody doing that. It's just we can't use some of it in case you can't control your body. Okay? So we're continuing now. We're now at the band. Okay? We go down to the band. You've got okay. This is where things get dangerous and costly. You guys know that this uniform now is running in the neighborhood of $600 because it's custom made for us. Nobody else on the planet has this uniform. Okay? And so when they need to make a new one, they need to retool their factory for a shopper uniform. If they do it for one, it drives the price up like you wouldn't believe. You know, when we did 300, it wasn't as bad. Okay? Although it's still, I mean, the bill came to $47,000 for you guys. Okay? So now we come to this. I want you to turn around. If you don't wear your bibbers up properly, where your hem needs to be, this will touch the ground. What happens is, you walk on it, you'll wear through the hem. When the hem gets worn through, it's now got a hole in it, so that means you've destroyed the hole right here. This needs to be rewoven. If you go to a professional weaver, a tailor, they're talking about $35 to $45 per hand length to do the weaving. Okay? If it's salvageable. If it's not salvageable, if the hole's too big, what will happen is we have to discard the pants. If we need to buy a new pair of pants, we're talking in the neighborhood of $125, $165 per pants. Same thing goes when we're running around. That's why we never run in uniform, okay? If you're getting caught on something and tear, and our stands are made of metal, they're aluminum, so you could get caught on a corner or something. So be careful. Don't be running around. We don't run in uniform ever, ever, ever. Again, it's that geek syndrome we're trying to keep it down, okay? We always walk with definition and purpose, okay? So even though Mr. Miller's behind you at the concession stand going, you got to get there, third quarter break, you got to get there, you got to get there, you just go, I'm on my way, okay? I don't expect anybody to ever break into a trot, okay? You're always walking with purpose, okay? So, you now understand the pants. Make sure that your pants are not touching the ground in the back. This is naturally, those guys are men out there when you start buying suits, you're getting into the business world, interviewing stuff. You want to break, call it break, right here. This is the biggest break right now. So, this is shorter. And then, you see there's just a little break in the crease. That's what that is. It's just touching the top of his shoe. That's a perfect fit. Okay? He's wearing the shoes that he's been issued, and black socks that go, okay? The reason for not the short socks, as I told you, is now if you were wearing short socks, let's do Charles Harris. Okay? This is how Charles likes to dress. Okay? So, when he's marching, the pants are naturally rising because they make a step. So now you've got that ankle showing that flesh. And again, underneath the light, that's like a beacon because everything is flat. Okay? Again, that design, I told you it took me 3 schools to get it right. Why is everything flat, Mr. Miller? Because it's high. We have a third of the band are rookies this year, and a third of the band are going to have trouble marching in step all the time. So what did we do? We took turn to the side, please. Most marching bands, you can virtually have a stripe down the leg. We don't have a stripe. That hides out of bounds, or it hides out of step. Okay? Our shoes and socks are flat. That hides out of step as well. Okay? So everything is on the side of the shoe, or on the side of the leg, is hiding out of step. That's why it's all done. Okay? All right? Any questions? Lastly, by the way, how about a hand for Bryce?
You the man, boy! You the man!
Whenever you guys are told to take off your hats, such as like at the end of a parade, we're heading, continue to march the buses, or when you guys do your retreats out of the stadium after every football game, you're going to take your hat off and you'll carry it in your left hand and your fork in your right hand. With the bill is facing forward, the feathers out front, and then you just march like this. Now, when we do our retreat at the end of the game, remember I said you want the hat pulled down so nobody can tell who you are? This is the time when you can tell Mom, get to the front of the seat and take a picture of me, because now, full face. That's why we do the retreat with our hats off so parents know. Oh, there's Johnny. Boy, you look so good. That's another point. Okay? All right? Yes. Next speaker. Pick up the sash of the cake. It's a button. So if you have to take the envelope off first, and then you unbuckle the sash of the cake. The sash actually is a belt piece too. So you've got the belt over here to get it around. Okay? Anything else? Well, before we go, we leave here. I started by telling you that we all wear this. We wear the uniform to represent this band, to represent each other. The other thing, if you've ever been involved in any kind of athletics, you know that there's a term that they use called getting on your game face. Okay? When you are getting ready for a performance with this band, getting into the uniform is also getting on your game face. You should start thinking about it, start to get focused into what am I about to do? And so as each article of clothing is on, you're getting closer to that performance and you need to get that game face prepared. So that's why all those details, the shoes polished, the horns are polished, okay, we're not touching feathers, we're wearing the proper socks, I've got the never shirt underneath, all that is so important, okay, because it's getting you ready. We're trying to achieve excellence. It's all those details that we're trying to achieve out on the field. This is part of it. Make sure that you all look beautiful when you enter the field too. Okay?